Thank you for joining me for my first video. My name is Janice, and I always said I would share my garden with you someday, and so someday is finally here. I've had to resort to container gardening this year for the summer of 2018. That wasn't my plan. My plan was to have a very beautiful big garden, and a health issue has set me back. So I'm in recovery right now, and I wanted to share my garden and show you what you can do when you're determined and you set your mind to it. And part of what I've wanted to do is to teach my children where food comes from and how you can grow food without using chemicals, and that's what I've been doing. So Miracle Grow and topsoil mixed together is the medium that I use when I'm growing my plants. So I'm in central Saskatchewan. I'm in zone number 2, and let me show you what I can grow in my garden. This is my grape tree. It's the first time I've ever tried to grow a grapevine. And as you can see, I have 2 bunches of grapes actually. And right beside that is a pumpkin. It's having a little bit of a deficiency. I've just moved it up. I think it's getting too much sun. And so because of the sun, the leaves are turning yellow and drying out and burning out on me. So once I moved it here, it's starting to go back to orange, and I've noticed there's a couple new buds on it, and it's coming back. This is a plant I just got from my mom, and of course the sun had to sunburn it before I got it into the backyard, but we transplanted it last night and it's looking pretty good. So I'll go around to the other angle and show you that. This is one of the things I experimented with this summer. I have often wanted to have a potato tower, so I started with a petunia tower, and all I did, I went to the dollar store and I got plastic landscaping fabric, and I put that around chicken wire. So this is all full of soil now, and when I water it, I just kind of pull this back a bit and let the water flow down, and then everything is able to get a nice drink. It stands about 3 feet tall, and when it hits its peak, it's going to be absolutely magnificent. But for right now, it just has some really beautiful petunias, single and double petunias. Next year when I do this again, I'm going to use a galvanized wire. It'll stand about 5 feet tall, and I think that that'll look really spectacular. Also, I'll use a fabric landscaping rather than the plastic. It's not that the plastic was bad, I just think it will be easier to reuse fabric. And then to keep it all together, I just used plastic tie-ins to hold it together. So when I want to take it apart in the fall, I just have to snip those ties and it'll be good to go. So I'll show you the rest of my garden here. This is another beefsteak tomato, and there's more coming. This is a hanging strawberry, a begonia with bacopa and petunia, a Virginia creeper, doing better down at the base than it is on the trellis, but I'm trying to teach it, so we'll see what happens. More petunia. My peonies are already done for the season. These are Egyptian walking onions, so when that little bulb, I don't know if you can see it, but when that little bulb hits the soil, it starts growing again. This is garlic chives, lavender, geraniums, spearmint, peppermint, basil, chamomile, more geranium, little cherry tomato, pink salvia, a fuchsia, schizanthus, it's a butterfly bush. These are red peppers that are coming along quite nicely. Lots more tomatoes. Usually my tomatoes don't do so well, but they are this year. This is red salvia. And this is the Roma tomato coming along very nicely. Sunflower that planted itself. This is either a watermelon or a cantaloupe, and I'll know soon enough because this is going to bloom. More tomato, Martha Washington and begonia in there. and then lettuce growing. This is called a cucumelon, and so it looks like little watermelon, tastes like cucumber. Another voluntary sunflower. This is a cucumber, just a patio one, but as you can see, we're doing okay. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of fresh cucumber to eat. And marigolds, petunias, double petunias. This is my tomatillo. It's coming along very nicely. And celery. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll bring you back again in a few days and you can see how my garden has progressed, and I'll show you what else is growing. Have a great day and take care.